My typical day job is the farthest thing from game development as you can imagine. There's no creativity whatsoever. So this has been such a nice escape, so fulfilling and enjoyable. Hello there, I'm David Fazzio. I'm the sole developer of the Companion. I'm in New Jersey in the United States. I'm a first-time developer, and this is the first project I've been able to get out there for public consumption. And a little about me, I've been an avid gamer my entire life, but game development is a whole new frontier. I spent the last 3 to 4 years learning the Unreal Engine so that I could hopefully one day build a game for everybody to enjoy. So I work on this game every single evening after family and work obligations. I'm often working into the wee hours of the night. My typical day job is the farthest thing from game development as you can imagine. There's no creativity whatsoever. So this has been such a nice escape, so fulfilling and enjoyable. This particular project, The Companion, began last year in August 2020. What led into it is I was working on a previous project for over 2 years, and the scope of that just got way too grand for a solo developer. So I had to abandon it, and I began writing the script for this, and now the game is close to being done. It's not too much longer. I'm really hoping this game will be an enjoyable experience for everybody that chooses to play it.
All of my memories, like constellations, were spinning round in my head. So many miles, I still remember, and I still long for what's ahead.
This place is nothing like back home.
I can't believe he dropped this. What's it doing way out here?
Come on, nothing's out here.
Please come back. And hurry.
I'll go look for them.
How's she doing?
I see her getting stronger each day.
There was nothing.
I was just hoping.
All of my memories, wishes and whispers, spinning round and round again. We've come so far.
Okay, so let's talk about the gameplay. It's a narrative experience. You play as a spirit animal. You're running around collecting a lot of items. It's an open world game, an exploration game. There's a lot of magical and spiritual elements to it. Hopefully there's some mystery involved with the game. It's tailored to evoke a lot of different emotions from the player. The game is designed to be a relaxing experience where you can go at your own pace. You unravel the pieces to the story in a non-linear fashion, and hopefully by the end of the game, you'll piece them all together to come upon the final storyline. But what accompanies it is a fantastical musical score by a composer that's been working with me, Hugh Wagner. He's the only other person that's been working on the game other than the voice actors, and he's doing just fantastic work. But instead of me keep talking about the game, let's get a look at the gameplay. Join me while I play a little bit of the game. Okay, here we go. We start off in a little cinematic, falling, tumbling, something ominous, and water.
Wake up. Wake up.
Here we are, falling towards the earth on a little ride. This is still the cinematic.
Soaring between realms. A past frozen in darkness. Now only moments.
Getting our bearings.
Moments of a past. A present.
Some cryptic messaging.
In moments yet to pass. Seek these moments and uncover your destiny.
Now we are a spirit animal, a wolf-like character with a few tails. There are other spiritual-looking animals in the environment, walking around, grazing. We're climbing this mountain, grabbing essence. The first objective, which if I had the help on, it would have told us to gather 5 of these to obtain an ability. That ability will, we almost have it here, spawns a wisp-like creature, a magical creature in this spiritual world, and it is tasked with aiding us in finding the nearest objectives. And here it is, interacting with the artifact, spawns an ethereal form of a character.
This gem is something Jess would use for a bracelet. I'll save it for her. Maybe I can surprise her with it.
Delivering some dialogue and pointing us to the next objective, which happens to be this beam of light. Interacting with this encapsulates us in a bubble which we cannot escape, and we are now observing a moment in time.
Found one. Look.
Where? Show me.
Right there in the branch. Do you see it? They're building a nest.
Yes, I see it now. How fascinating.
This would be considered a moment from the material world, the corporeal world.
This is strange. Cody, come look at this.
What is it?
What do you think has been here?
I don't know. This doesn't look very old. Whatever it is might still be nearby.
Should we look for it?
What if it's a bear? We should probably get out of here. Let's hope it's just passing through.
You're right. Let's go tell Father.
And one concept of this game is that time doesn't exist in the spiritual world. So these visions, which are moments in time, can be of a past, present, or future. They are the core components of the game that deliver the story, and not everything is done in a linear fashion. You will be piecing it all together to its final outcome. In most cases, you will be observing. In some cases, you will be the participant. And this is a narrative-driven game. Everything about the game revolves around a central story. This here is called a runic stone. It's called a spirit animal that will follow you around. It will also allow you to collect more essence. Like, it increases the total number that you can carry. And it also improves your abilities. In most cases, the duration is longer. Sometimes you can use an ability more often. Now we're jumping down this mountainside here, doing some parkour. We find an axe, another artifact.
Time to head in. It's getting late. Beth will be worried.
Now here's Father.
Where's Cody to help me with these logs?
Artifacts are intended to be they have a connection with the corporeal world, corporeal realm. They are like a physical item, and by interacting with them, they will unlock the vision.
Give me a hand, would you?
Artifacts have
You and your
a
sister
small
mustn't
random
wander too
component
far.
on where they spawn during your
I
gameplay.
know.
Visions are
We were
always
just
in
having some fun.
the same location.
We all need to be a little more careful out here. This isn't like back home.
The water's so clear. This place is nothing like back home. Jess and I need to do some exploring. There's so much to see.
We've jumped ahead to show some swimming. Challenging mechanic to get into the game, but I felt it was worth it. It turned out pretty well, I think. Because you're playing as a spirit animal, I had definitely considered not having swimming and maybe you just run across the water or through it. But I think swimming, it's something that's enjoyable in these types of exploration games. Here we're using the Wisp ability again. So the goal here is to chase after it, see where it takes us. There's a duration bar on the bottom left, but there's plenty of time. And in this case, it finds a location where just by running here, we've acquired the ability to lay down. Here's a tail end of another vision.
I can't wait to check on the nest. I hope there are eggs.
Let's go find out.
This was the last one we needed to fill the progress bar. Once that's filled, now the game is telling us to use the laying down action to advance to the next level. So now this is the part 2 of the prologue, and it's nighttime. We're gonna run behind the cabin here and see a giant ground indicator. Running into this gives us a second ability, and by using that, we become corporeal. Basically, for a short time, it's implies
I
that
heard
we can
something.
we can affect the actual real world, and
The
the
wind.
characters can sense that you're there.
No, I think
So now-
something's out there.
You make a noise in the
All right.
forest
I'll go
here,
check it
and the
out.
mother hears a sound, and then father comes out and checks it out. Here we are, doing a little more swimming, collecting more essence. We need 5 to use the Wisp ability again, and we do that immediately. So far, this project's been very fulfilling and satisfying for me. The support out there has been amazing. It keeps me motivated. It's been pushing me forward, and the game would not be this far along without all the support I've received on social media and elsewhere. So there's intended to be some balance between exploring on your own and earning enough essence to use this ability, which will get you pointed in the correct direction again so that you can keep progressing the story.
I'm going to kill him. No, my dress. I'm really going to kill him now.
We see a bird with a nice colorful trail behind it. So we have 4 characters so far. A brother, a sister, a mother, and a father. The brother and sister tend to run off on their own, do a little exploring, especially the brother Cody. He's always off on his own, doing his own thing and getting lost sometimes.
Cody, where were you? Did you get lost again?
And that so far is the
I wasn't far.
gameplay.
Only down the bank a little.
So that's the end of the episode. You've been watching The Companion. The game will first come out on PC through Steam, life permitting, of course. To stay updated with the development, head to the website, thecompaniongame.com, or wishlist it on Steam to be notified when it's ready for you to play. All right. Thank you for watching. Take care.